Good morning. I'm Nitya, working as assistant professor in the PG Department of Actual Science, Bishop Keeper College. Now I'm going to explain the concept of investments. Investment plays a vital role in our economic. We know how to save, but we don't know how to invest. That is why I'm going to explain you now. My topic is money savings for people. So everyone know how to save, but we don't know how to invest. So now I'm going to explain you how to invest, where to invest, what are the right platform. These are things I'm going to explain you here. So first thing, introduction. So importance of financial planning for breaking the poverty slide, because due to the inflation increases, the money level will also be increases. So if you're earning 1,000 rupees, but it's not enough for more than 10 years or after more than 10 years. Okay, so it is not enough. So we have to beat out the inflation level. So based upon that, we have to save our income. So not only we are saving, we have to invest. We have to multiple our income. That is the basic strategy. So investment plays a vital role. And investment a tool for a wealth creation. If I'm having only invest in a fixed deposit, it is not enough to meet out my future whatever the expenses. So that is why I have to invest in somewhere with a high risk. If I'm taking a little bit risk, it will give me a little return. So based upon the risk, the return will also increase. If I am not taking the risk, my return will also less. So at the age of 30 to 40, if you are taking little much risk, then you will get a better return in the future. So to assess the government, there is a lot of government schemes as well as private schemes are available in our economic. Why? What is the reason we have to invest? So investment is the best thing. We already know how to savings. Our grandparents, our parents, we already taught you how to save, but no one taught you how to investment. So that is why I am going to explain you how to invest. That is the main strategy. The investment secure for your future with savings growth. You already have a savings. Apart from the savings, you have to invest a part of the amount in what are the government securities as well as the private securities to increase your growth. And next one is your beat your inflation with a higher return. Your inflation rate will be increases every year, 4%, 6%, like etc. So if you are earning only 10,000 of salary, it is not enough. So that is why to beat out the inflation, we have to increase our savings as well as the investment. So that is the thing I am explaining here, and build a financial safety net. In the future, the economic, I don't know how it is growing, how it's whether we are going. So that is why we have to invest. And next one is your enable wealth creation for our next generation. So if I am saving, it will helpful for my future, for my son, daughter, whatever. So I am creating my future generation wealth also. And next one, there is a lot of government securities are available for investment. Now we are going to the government securities, and these are the government securities are available here. First one is the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, easy for banking access. If you have a banking account, by using the account you are able to join the account. There is some conditions. If you are you have satisfied the following terms and conditions, you are eligible to join this scheme. So it is a benefitable. If you are just paid amount 12 rupees or 13 rupees, depends upon the age, you can able to start investing. And next one is your public provident fund. Only the employees, for the government employee only getting pension. But after, if you are working in a private organization, I want to get a pension after my retirement. So that is why I have to invest here. A public provident fund, a pension fund, a lot of funds are available here. And the safe and long-term returns, if I am investing that, I am getting a future return. And next one is your Samya Pradhana Yojana for only for a children as well as your for girl child for education as well as a marriage. If you contribute some amount for your girl children, you will give some future benefit for your girl children marriage, for everything. And next one is the Atal Pension Yojana. There is no eligibility. Anyone can able to join in the scheme. For example, the person age start after 18, they can start in the scheme. So in the after the maturity, the person will withdraw the amount. If the partial, they can withdraw the amount. So guaranteed pension for old age. Suppose if I am working as a businessman or whatever employee, a private organization, I don't have a pension scheme, can I choose this option? If I am working in a government organization, the pension is in the previous case, but it is not nowadays. If you are working in a either an employee, daily labor, if I am working as a daily labor, I can also join the scheme. Atal Pension Yojana is a useful and benefitable scheme. And next one is your Kisan Vikas Pratana, double savings. If you are investment, the investment will increases. So these are the platform for a government securities. The risk is very low. At the same time, the return is somewhat comparably higher compared with the fixed securities. And next one is your private investment. In the previous case, these are the government securities. The risk will be less. At the same time, the return is also compared to risk high with private government securities, public provident funds, fixed deposit like that. But if you go for a private investment, the risk is also high. At the same time, the return is also high. There are many available sectors: mutual funds, fixed deposit, microfinance, gold investment, real estate. If you are having, suppose if I want to invest in share market, but I don't know how to invest, where to invest. Suppose I want to invest in some other particular company, but I don't have that much of amount. For example, if I am taking MRF company shares, the MRF company shares is trading nearly 1,23,000 around so. But I have to only 1,000 rupees. But I want to invest in MRF shares, right? It can't. If I can't able to purchase MRF shares by using equity shares. So at the time, I am going to invest in a mutual fund. So I am investing 1,000 rupees. In the mutual fund, they have a collection of portfolios. So in the collection of portfolio, they have a MRF shares, Zomato share, ITC shares, lot of shares they are available. So how much I have invested? So based upon the percentage, I will get a return, profits, dividend, everything. So mutual fund is the best one. There is a lot of mutual funds available in the market. So based upon that, we can choose the mutual fund. It depends upon your pay. For example, if you are a growth rate, if you are mid cap, small cap, there's a lot of investment available here. And next one is your fixed securities. Fixed deposits are guaranteed return for banking as well as non-banking first. And third one is your microfinance. Suppose if you have a microfinance, you are getting a loan from a small person, you are getting some investment and savings. There's a lot of micro opportunities. And next one is your gold investment. For example, if I am purchasing a physical gold, I am not getting that much of interest. I have to making charges, additional charges, GST, so and so. But I just purchase the gold, I just put it in my locker. I usually only the rarely occasion. So that is why the RBI has issued a SBI sovereign golden bond. If I purchase sovereign golden bond, then we will get a benefit return for 8 years after the maturity of 8 years. Apart from that, you will get a some 2.5% of interest also. So there is a no tax also. So if you are just purchase the gold only for the investment, you just go for the sovereign gold bond. Don't go for the physical gold and bonds. And next one is your real estate, purchasing of real housing opportunities. This is also one of your purchase any land, it will grow in the future. So these are the one of the investments. And next one is your digital platform. How we have to invest? So they had a lot of investment, private investment and public investment, but I don't know how to invest, where I have to invest. So this is a platform here available here, a platform for savings and investment. There are a lot of apps available, Zerodha, Grow Up, Paytm, everything is available. If you are using Zerodha app, you have to pay only 200 rupees for initial amount, and then you have to how much amount you are purchasing the share, based upon that you have to pay. And the next one is Grow Up. If you are just install the Grow Up and you just access it is a free of cost. So based upon that, you can purchase any types of shares, mutual funds, bonds, securities, anything. So these are the platform. Suppose if you are using a transaction, UPI transaction, this is also available. And next one, e-government platform. If you are not, I'm not willing that much of Zerodha, Grow Up now, better you go for the private banks, public banks. So that is also available, how we have to trade and how we have to open the account. They will also help you. And next one is your education research. There's a lot of YouTube channels, broadcasts, everything is available. How to invest, where we have to invest, what is the right platform. They are giving a lot of source available here. So based upon that, we also can invest. And next one, how to start investing. So start investing is basing upon the savings. Not we have just only savings. The savings is not enough. So apart from the savings, we have to invest. If I'm only having this, I'm having savings, it is a good. But only savings is not a good. So apart from the savings, you have to invest back. So that is the trade. So basic savings account, Pradhan Mantri Dhan Yojana, and identify the financial and long-term goal. Suppose if I have a 1 lakh rupees, I have to invest, but I have to get the amount after 1 year. So it's a short term. So I have to invest where I have to invest for a short term. I have a 1 lakh rupees. I don't need this month much amount for more than 5 years now. I just invest in a long term. So it depends upon the basic needs and commitment. I have to invest my money. There is a loss of micro savings plans, monitor, everything is available. So you have to decide what is your goal and what is your nature and how we have to invest and where we have to invest. And next one, this is a process for generating money. First, you have to set a clear goal. First, I have how much amount you have. For example, I am getting a salary of 50,000. Out of 50,000, I have to invest nearly 30 to 40% as my investment. That is the motive. Okay, so out of 50,000, I have to invest nearly 20% of my investment. No, don't save your money. You have to invest. Where we have to invest? That is your goal. So this is your long term or a short term. If you are invested, I need the amount within a 1 year or more than 1 year. Like that, you have to set your goal and create a budget. So how much your budget? For example, I have to invest every month in a mutual fund 5,000. So in bonds 1 lakh rupees, 10,000 rupees. Like that, you have to set a budget and start saving. For example, I'm just going to start a mutual fund account for every month. So every month I have to initially contribute 5,000 now. So I have to allocate from my salary. I have to allocate 5,000 as my savings for the mutual fund and invest wisely. If you are investing, then again you have to reinvest. So continuously you have to invest. Suppose if I am investing in a mutual fund, so continuously I have to invest every month 5,000. Then only I get a better return in the future. And next one, diversify income. Not only specifically invest in one particular sector. Suppose I'm only invest in IT sector. If IT sector will crash, the entire I'll get a loss. So that is why you have to diversify portfolio. You have to invest in IT sector as well as the banking sector as well as the automobile sector, different types of sector. If one company will down, the another company will boom up. Okay, depends based upon you have to diversify your portfolio. Not only you have to invest in one particular sector, you have to invest in different types of sector. And next one is your leverage skill. You just want only investment and you have to invest the amount and you have to reinvest it. Only one time investment is okay. Suppose I'm investing multiple times. Once if you are getting a profit, you just withdraw it. Again you have to reinvest it. So that is the concept of leverage skill. And monitor the growth. You have to monitor what is the percentage of growth we are getting, how many percentage of yield and how many percent of return we are getting that. If it is okay, then you have go with that. If you're not getting a better return, you just withdraw the scheme and then you have to invest in some other thing. Again you have to reinvest. If I'm investing 1 lakh rupees, from that I'm getting a return of 10,000, so I'm having 1 lakh 10,000. Again you have to reinvest 1 lakh 10,000. From the 1 lakh 10,000 I'm getting some amount. Again I have to reinvest like that. So what are the things? So this is the concept of your process to generate a money. And thank you so much.